Sir Daniel Fortescue, standing bold as you like in the foyer of Zarok's castle. Who'd have thought it? Not us, that's for sure. We's afraid the master of the house is out trying to plunge the land into eternal night. But come on in and make yourself at home.
Those mischievous imps have been at Zarok's spellbooks again. They're shielded by magic, the naughty creatures. Know that if you release the entrapped souls in this chest, they will need help to be set to rest once again. Assisting these souls would earn one a place in Gallowmere history as perhaps the greatest of all its heroes. Is that something you would do, Sir Dan? If you do, history will be yours for the taking. The Secret Diary of Zarok. 100 years I've spent in exile, using my anger to keep me warm, feeding off my suffering, relaxing with my angst. Oh, but soon they will pay, all of them, including Fortescue. He thwarts my first plan to conquer Gallowmere, then posthumously claims to have killed me. When I find him, I'm going to get MediEvil on his bony behind. I never liked him anyway, always hanging around the court interfering. Where are you going with that dead cat, Zarok? Where did you find that brain, Zarok? Wretched busybody. Spellbook. Contents: Raising the Dead, page 5. Putting a Town to Sleep, page 71. Looking Good for the Over 400s, page 136. Robbing People of Their Free Will, page 207. Summoning Demons, page 268. Card Tricks, page 298. Subaquaticus pachydermis draconis, truly one of nature's marvels and found nowhere on Earth other than the lakes of Gallowmere. These peaceful creatures are the product of a chance encounter between an elephant and a dragon. Truly, love knows no bounds. This feather-brained flock isn't good for much, not even shadow demon food. Farmers are far more filling. You may find yourself relying on their dim wit, but cross that drawbridge when you come to it. Are these good men? Their farmyard toil puts food on the plates of the nation, but at what price? Could mutant pumpkins be the result of forcing innocent pumpkins to consume their fleshy brethren? Does safeguarding one's crops justify deployment of homicidal scarecrows? Who will speak for the wolves? Save them, or don't. It's up to you. Wise King Peregrine, they used to say. But seriously, this guy sent his entire army to battle the undead led by you. Does that sound like someone wise? Somehow that battle was won without you, but it didn't really help King Peregrine. He died a few days later after choking on a Brussels sprout. They say his ghost lingers still in the haunted ruins, that he paces the halls late at night, coughing up sprout chunks. I think this story proves beyond a doubt that no one should ever eat Brussels sprouts. Birds only like one person in their life. For some reason, this one likes Dan. This scavenger saw a corpse meal and instead found a friend. What a lovely way to meet. The heaviest of infantry and most ill-suited for the Battle of Gallowmere. Many of them fell victim to the deep mud rather than swords or spears. These undead knights are most effective when rolled down hills or launched from catapults. Touchy-feelers of the Swamp Guardian, said to live deep below the water's surface. Though too timid to show his many faces, he still likes to stay in touch. Sometimes he stays in touch too hard. The soil of the ancient battlegrounds, made fertile by the blood of centuries, splits forth the husks of these sorry souls. Their battle should have long since ended, and yet they still march in proud defiance of the living. These crestfallen cravens once fled the battlefield and are now bound to it, doomed to forever relive their greatest moment of shame. And forever is a long time. Tough break. I guess being dead isn't all fun and games. These floundering fiends lure naive fishermen near the water before dragging them screaming into the watery depths. There's no such thing as an easy meal in Gallowmere. Not for humans, at least. Hired muscle. The Guardians of Gallowmere should really shell out more clams for their services. Nevertheless, these barnacles still stick around. These aquatic abnormalities found a home in the sunken town of Mellowmead. Here they spend their days performing ritualistic sacrifices to malevolent elder deity. Perhaps best not to get involved, I'd say. An ill-fated mining expedition by citizens of Mellowmead caused a tragic and brutal retaliation by the Rhinotors. They have since gone into hibernation. Nothing irks them more than being woken up early, and to them, anything before 2 p.m. is early. Have no pity for these fools. They were once Gallowmere's most heinous criminals, as fearsome in life as they are now in death. What a world we live in, where the guilty execute the innocent. These slow-moving busybodies are like so wrapped up in themselves. Once Galamir's elite, they now walk alongside the common corpses. Death brings everyone together. This mean-spirited snake was always viewed as the lesser serpent's sibling. It was always Kolkatura this and Kolkatura that. Well, if no one wants to worship him, let there be no worshippers at all. These brain-dead bodyguards still defend King Peregrine. Don't tell them of his passing. They would be devastated. Trained in small arms, these knights must throw their weapons due to their small arms. Stone golems were once the hottest ticket in castle security, and King Peregrine was one of the first to purchase a pair for his personal protection. Of course, they say you should always skip the first generation of new tech, and when golems started to stomp all and sundry, the manufacturers were forced to issue a full product recall. Sadly, King Peregrine missed the recall note on account of being dead, and his golems are still guarding, still stomping. These are spineless sea dogs with a penchant for plundering. They never complain, even when cleaning the poop deck. Obedient to a fault, they won't even revive themselves unless commanded to. The pirate captain's right-hand men, despite their lack of right hands. Their main qualification? Being of no discernible threat to the captain. Perhaps the last remaining dragon? A fearsome, indomitable beast with absolutely no vulnerabilities, apart from that one cranial fracture he sustained from waking up with a start and banging his head on the cave roof. Good thing no one will ever find out about that. Dragons were once hunted for their blood, which is said to grant the power of fire breathing. This particular dragon's solitude stems not from the fear of hunters, but from his crippling social anxiety. Is it really possible to be a ghost, a skeleton, and a pirate? Yes. Not only that, but this Halloween trifecta is so fearsome that he was promoted to captain after just a single mutiny. The other pirates look up to him. Well, he is twice their size.
Hey, Danny man, how's that sword bearing up? I told you it was magic, right? I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy your chances, like?